Pinan Yondan is one of my favorite katas in all of the Pinan series of kata. It's Korea Bangkok Tosa, mostly because it actually draws from the higher level kata, or the combat kata as Sensei likes to call it. This kata uses the body movement to generate power, and we're going to talk about that. We're also going to look at it in terms of getting rid of excess movement. A prime example, I see a lot of people when they go to run this kata, especially in the Japanese versions of karate, they pull their hands all the way back and swing them wide. We don't do that. We go right to the point. Later in this series of videos, when we get into doing bunkai, you're going to see why you don't pull the hands back. I'll just explain to you. If this guy's coming in to attack me, I pull back here, he's already hit me. If I'm right here, bam, and I hit him, he's not hitting me. That's the seriousness that we take in terms of right to the point, like I said earlier. Now, like I said, you're going to see some hip movement in this kata, but it shouldn't be prevalent. It shouldn't be. I see a lot of people just whipping stuff with their hips. That's a beginner thing. I've been doing martial arts for 40 plus years, and I was always told as you progress, your hip movement becomes less, your power becomes more, and I have honestly found that to be true. So Pinan Yondan, looking from no excess movement and getting rid of all that tournament crap that's in there, and also focusing on your ashi, or body movement, natural pulling power. Okay? So yoi, it's okay, right? Pinan Yondan, yoi. So that first movement, the hands are going to come right from here to that strike. When you do so, you throw the hip behind it. You'll notice the body moves. See how that moves? Same thing the other side. I slightly drop my hands, boom, and it pulls hard. Okay? Stepping forward, two knuckle low, do not touch. It's right there. Step up again, two knuckle middle, and once again, don't touch. As you stand up, the left hand goes on top of the right as you're looking to the side. Now, you need to pivot your body forward. When you throw the hammer fist and the kick, it's going to pull you in for the elbow strike. That's where your power is on this technique. So strike the arm, kick the person, and then drive that elbow. Standing up, exact same thing the other way. Strike the arm, kick the person, drive that elbow. Now, pivot here, right from there to that technique. Okay? Front kick, back knuckle, kia. Okay? Pivot on the hip, right from here to the block. Don't do this wild swing thing. Right to the block. Execute the kick, punch one, punch two. Pivot on the hip here, and you notice the body slid with that. Okay? Kick one, punch, punch. Right from this position, don't pull your hands back. Right from here, strike. Step forward, strike. Step forward, strike. Two knuckles, don't touch. Once again, reach high, strike the knee through like you're chambering to do a side kick. Ki, set it down, pivot into that good cat stance. Bring those arms straight into that knife hand. Look at that 45, slide out. Set your hip as you do this, from here to here. That's where your power is. Pushing back to yoi, escape, and right. So Pinan Yondan, it's a complicated kata, but not really. The biggest mistakes I see people make is this wild swinging arm, big wide elbow. When you do those techniques in the kata, they should be quick and fast. They shouldn't be a lot of excess movement. I watch really closely when I go to Okinawa, how the Okinawans are performing that kata, and the power comes from slight movement of the body, slight movement of the hip, but motion, the motion and the techniques. They don't need to pull back to hit. They don't need to pull their leg back to kick. Okay, and that's really sloppy. People don't do that. But I see a lot of it. So get rid of the excess movement, make the kata sharp, quick, and effective. That's Pinan Yondan.